The Power of Politeness. Mastering, I was wondering if. Hello, English learners. Welcome to today's lesson where we are going to dive deep into the world of polite requests. We're focusing on one key phrase today. I was wondering if. This phrase is a cornerstone of English politeness, especially when it comes to making requests. But first, let's discuss why being polite is so important when making requests. Politeness is key to effective communication. It helps to maintain good relationships with others and makes our interactions more pleasant. Being polite in English is particularly important when we're making requests because it shows respect for the other person. In English, the language we use to make requests often reflects the level of politeness. Using "I was wondering if" is one way of making a request sound more polite and less direct. Remember, it's not just what you say, but also how you say it that can make a big difference. Now that we've established the importance of politeness, let's move on to our main phrase for the day. I was wondering if. This phrase is used when we want to make a polite request. It softens the request and makes it sound less demanding. For example, instead of saying, "Can you give me the report?" which might sound too direct and impolite, we could say, "I was wondering if you could give me the report?" See how much softer and more polite that sounds. Let's practice a bit, shall we? Remember, mastering a phrase involves not just understanding it, but also using it in different contexts. For example, imagine you want to ask your neighbor to keep their dog quiet. Instead of saying, "Can you keep your dog quiet?" you could say, "I was wondering if you could possibly keep your dog a bit quieter?" This makes the request sound less like a demand and more like a polite question. Or, imagine you are at a restaurant and you want to ask for a table. Instead of saying, "Can I get a table for two?" you could say, "I was wondering if I could get a table for two?" Keep practicing using "I was wondering if" in different scenarios to get comfortable with it. And that's a wrap for today, dear learners. Remember, being polite doesn't just mean saying "please" and "thank you." It's also about how you phrase your requests, and "I was wondering if" is a wonderful tool in your politeness toolkit. Keep practicing, and soon it'll become second nature to you. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next lesson. Happy learning!